Hey, I'm Gabby from Gabby's Room and welcome to my video. So today I've been awake since 9 but just been watching videos in bed and looking up stuff and I hadn't really gotten myself up. So I got up, I showered, I ate and I decided that I wanted to just have a day to self-reflect and to kind of have a pick-me-up day of not having pressure to do certain things or knowing where to start. I know I definitely needed to tidy my room, like properly, not just organising things, but like a deep dive, a deep clean of stuff. So I thought that would help. I'm currently in the middle of hoovering, and so I need to finish that, and then, and I was just going to have a day of self-care.
I can't win lately, swim against the tide. And I can't win, babe, no matter how I try, no matter how I try.
So I've had a bit of a tidy. I cleared out this area of my room and hoovered these little corners of things, and I've also found this, and it's got loads of my old school exercise books. I found something that I thought was really funny. So here I've written some kind of book, and then I'll just read this paragraph or this sentence. He always got into trouble with his family. He was poor and he wasn't very clever. He was always at the bottom of maths and literacy. Charlie thought that his teacher fancied him because she always gave him kisses at the end of his sum. And then the teacher's written, "This is inappropriate, see me," and that made me laugh. Even reading like old funny things has just made me feel better. And it's also started to snow outside, which is really nice, and it just makes everything outside look really pretty, which is why I'm also sitting next to the heater, because it is a cold day. So, for the most part, I've now tidied my room. I don't really know what to do with this mirror because it kind of covers up this nasty bit of wall that I have. But it's also very fragile and I'm always worried that I'm going to bump into it. But I might leave it here. It gets quite dusty very easily, so I have to clean it a lot. But until I figure out how to mount it, I will probably just keep it here because it's huge and I love using it. So I've emptied out this thing and now I'm going to sort out all my bits into here. And so I've got like a harmonica, loads of buttons, some like string, decoration, loads of post-it notes, Pritt sticks, things for jewellery making, scissors and a bunch of tape. So I managed to organise all my things. I actually put all my film canisters and printer ink in here, and then sellotape and spray paint caps, batteries and other small bits, and this one's very empty for if I need to add anything, and then here I'm just going to put long things that I couldn't fit anywhere else. So I have a box of letters that I've kept over the years. I don't really know how long this goes back, but these are just like really meaningful letters that I've kept, or some of them are even birthdays cards or Christmas cards that just hold meaning and that I've kept. Stuff like this where it's just like a cutout with some writing on it is really cute. This was for my 23rd birthday. And I'm not going to show every single one of these. This is a recent one I got and it made me so happy, and I love reading back through new ones and old ones because they are so just reassuring and so helpful to me to remember things and to remember people that are really special to me, but also people that have sent me such affirming words and really loving letters. My sister used to send me loads like these, and they were like homemade, and she always put a bunch of stickers on them. And then I have a really cute one like this, which was from my friend. This was also when I left school. I left one of my schools, and my friends all wrote in this card for me, and it was so nice, and I've kept it because it's from some very special people that I'm not really in contact with. I still have like on Instagram or on Facebook, but yeah, I hope they know that they are still very special to me. This was just a really lovely letter through my door inviting me to a poetry night, which is really cool. This was also a letter from a friend. I learned so much from him, and he would write me things and answers to questions because I didn't really know anyone who had been through uni, and so he was really helpful in providing information and answering all my questions. And here's another handwritten one, and another handwritten one which I got from some people at a festival. Oh, this is a great one. This is a Christmas card that my boyfriend made me, and it's got Baby Yoda as Jesus because I'm obsessed with The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, and I love that show. This was actually a drawing that my friend did of me, and it's so good. It's just amazing. Also really like getting things like this which just make me laugh, and from friends who are also animators or artists and can draw me funny, silly things that make me laugh. Yeah, so I'd recommend keeping letters, or even just getting into the habit of sending letters to someone else, because it can be so helpful and so nice to go back and read through messages. Even the fact that they've written a letter and taken time out to write to you and post you something just makes me feel so loved, and I hope that I can keep doing it for other people. So I've got a bunch of postcards here that I want to send to some friends this week. So yeah, usually I always want it to be a surprise, but it's hard when you don't know everyone's address, or if I've written down, sometimes I'll forget where I've written it down. But yeah, cards are a very special way to show others love, to show your friends love, and to just keep that connection, especially in lockdown when you're spending a lot of time at home. A lot of what comes through the post is just boring stuff or something you've ordered. Whereas with letters, you can make something really creative and really fun and just make it your own. And even if you're not a drawer or a maker, you could just get a postcard or a nice print like this and write on the back of it, and that would just make someone's day. So I've now managed to do a tidy. The hoover's still in here because I keep finding bits of glitter everywhere. I didn't know whether to make a video today because I felt really rubbish, but I think voicing my ideas and making things so I can then show on video has helped me to get through the day. And I don't know whether I should just go on a quick stroll around the block to get some fresh air. Yeah, so this evening I think I'm just going to do some drawing, do a fun activity, eat lots of nice dinner, and just enjoy being in a tidy, clean space. I hope this has inspired you to know that you can just spend a day focusing on yourself and focusing on your own space instead of hurriedly hiding things away or just rushing to get work done and feel really productive. I feel like slower days like this that aren't just on a weekend are really useful to just get my head in a good space, especially if I think my mental health would benefit from it. And if you haven't realised it, I hope that you'll be able to know in the future that if you are feeling a bit bummed out, that this can be a great way to start again on a fresh new page. Also, I found these fairy lights, which I wouldn't have found if I hadn't have done this big tidy. Have a great week and goodbye.